Hello shareholders, and you find me outside a chateau in France at the end of a day's pheasant shooting for Browning. First of all, Martin, if you're watching this, I'm sorry I have not brought my camera light with me, as you can see, so we'll just have to struggle on with me in the dark. I might have to read the disclaimer at the end, actually in voiceover, and put some pictures of kittens over the top because you won't be able to see me. Now, what's in this week's show? Well, we've got two rather exciting films. First of all, we have Driven Hunting, only it's in the UK, so we're not exactly calling it that. We're going to call it Moving Hunting, because I'm not sure whether the UK likes the idea of driven hunting. It's a sponsored film, it's for Aimpoint, and Roy Lupton and a guy from Aimpoint, who, coincidentally, Alex was here today shooting with Browning in Paris, small world. They were in estates in the southeast of England, and these are estates which have got to do a muntjac clear out, so they're seeing whether the European model for driven muntjac works. This one could be a bit of a shock for the UK deer stalking community, or maybe they're going to say, we love it, yes, we should be doing this more often. We won't know until we've shown the film. We'll find out tomorrow. The other film we're doing is Orkney Geese. So I flew up to Orkney a couple of weeks ago with the Capriolis Club. They're a club of more or less London-based deer stalkers, and the club itself gives them land to go deer stalking on, organises events, and gives them permissions which they can use to get their FAC. So it's quite a good service. But they don't just do deer, they also shoot geese, as you'll find out tomorrow. Now, it's on a day like today, a Tuesday, when Wednesday is looming and broadband becomes a really major issue. I'm trying to send stuff down the line to David. I'm going to run a little film I made of myself a couple of weeks ago when I was filming in, where were we? Wales. Filming in Wales, and there was very little broadband indeed, and I had to get some voiceover down the line to David. So this is a kind of struggle we get to grips with every week. Now, some of you sometimes ask how we manage to get this show out every Wednesday, and I have to say sometimes it is a bit of a trial. So the client wanted to change a voiceover. That's for David. That goes out to David, who's sitting in Kent. I am filming a shoot in Wales. Not very much broadband, but can you see that white thing just there? That is a 4G booster, which is permanently here at the shoot, and I can show you here. I've got two of these things. Can you see these things here? There we are. Those are 4G routers. One of them's on EE and one of them's on O2, just in case we drop out of one signal, and I can use that to connect to the computer that's down there. And the computer is currently uploading via the 4G routers just there, and the internet booster just there, and going back to David in Kent. So it's fine. It'll be fine. There you go. Fairly tough. Now, the light really is going. Just to say, this is the last week of the raise on Investory. This is the official part of the raise on Investory, so go to fieldsports.investory.com if you have signed up, if you haven't yet committed. And I will be ringing around everybody who's signed up but not pledged on Investory, just to see where you stand. So that just leaves the disclaimer, and cue the kittens. Risk warning: investments of this nature carry risks to your capital as well as potential rewards. Approved as a financial promotion by Investors Limited, which is authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority, number 07236828. Just enough light to say I'll see you next week.